FIXT Point from Toronto brings their Storymobile and many stories from across Canada here to the Performing Arts Centre for The Tale of a Town.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tale of a Town has arrived into your neighborhood.
This show is actually the culminating national production for The Tale of a Town. So St. Catharines folks might remember the Storymobile being here, recording stories, doing interviews, or doing a local show, The Tale of a Town St. Catharines. But this particular show is now the culminating piece that has stories from every province and territory in Canada. We got a Storymobile, which is a mobile recording studio on wheels, attached to our Jeep, and we toured that from the east coast of Canada all the way to the west coast of Canada and up north to the territories, except for in Nunavut where we toured by ship. And we would pull our Storymobile up on Main Street and invite people inside to tell us a tale about what they can remember in their own lifetime about their Main Street or downtown. So people told us stories about buildings they missed that had been torn down. They told us about the unofficial mayors of the downtown, about local businesses they loved, about the movie theater that used to be there. There are a lot of kind of recurring themes across the country, and we interviewed those through audio and used those interviews then to create a performance piece in each province, collaborating with local professional artists. And that's what we did here in St. Catharines, and we did that actually all across the country. So now we're touring back with this national production.
Deanna, tell us what it's like being involved with this production.
It is a blast. It's a lot of fun. I've been involved with the Tale of a Town ensemble and posse for probably maybe since 2009. Worked on Tale of a Town St. Catharines and then toured as a performer to Halifax, PEI, the London, Ontario. Been involved for quite a while. And for this Tale of a Town Canada tour, I've been working as stage manager and associate director, which has been a lot of fun, and I've learned a lot and got to meet a lot of really great people and learn a lot of stories about little towns across our whole country. I think they'll be really excited to see this exploration of downtown culture across Canada. I think Lisa and Charles, who run the show and perform in the show, they've really made a lot of discoveries about sort of what they first set out to do and sort of where they ended up in the end. And there's a lot of heartfelt honesty and learning that they did. And, it's as much as it's about the stories from around the country, it's about their story and discovering new things about downtown culture. So.
You know what, St. Catharines?
Now you are touring, you're moving on from here, moving to different cities, but for each town you're in, you do use local talent.
Our goal is to continue to collaborate with the community in the same way that we did when we gathered stories. In this way, we're now working on community engaged performance. So we're working with an amazing choir. They're a barbershop ensemble from the region who just came in and did their first rehearsal with us. They knew everything so well. Their tuning is amazing. They're going to be a thrill to sing with. They all sing better than me. So, that's the trick to having, sounding really good, having an awesome band and awesome musicians. Speaking of the band, we have Joe Lipinski is going to be guest featured musician in our band. So we have a touring band and a touring musical director. But we, in this case, have Joe Lipinski joining our band. So that's super exciting. In addition to the local performers and the local choir and the mayor and using Joe's song and all of that excellent local performers, we will also be featuring local content in this production. So the stories that we gathered in St. Catharines over the years will be sort of peppered into this national production. We'll be highlighting stories from a diner everybody seemed to remember called Arts Diner. We'll have stories from the Standard and its beginnings in the good old days of when Standard was, really booming. We have a lot of stories as well about when the Penn Centre came to town and how that affected the downtown. So those are just some of the things that we will be touching on in the production.
The Tale of a Town runs Thursday, January the 25th through till Saturday the 27th. If you want to get tickets, you can go online or come here to the box office. From the Performing Arts Centre in St. Catharines, I'm Bob, Downtown Romeo. Wubba, wubba, wubba.